Hey everyone, hope you're doing great today. You know, I was reading earlier today that Tom Hanks got released from the hospital. He and his wife were in Australia and they had come down with the coronavirus, and we were thinking about the last time we saw Tom Hanks in a movie, and you know what it was? It was the Mr. Rogers movie. It's a Beautiful Day in the Neighborhood. You know, Fred Rogers was a real warm light in a dark world when he was on the television, and he brought hope and compassion and care and comfort and really just a ton of encouragement to children. And so as I think about the times that we're living in, some of us might say that these are dark times, unfamiliar times, things that we're not used to. And I know there are a lot of people who could use some encouragement. And I thought I would take you to a couple passages in Scripture. Did you know that the book of Proverbs has several places within the book that talk about what it means to be a really good neighbor? So I just wanted to share a couple of those with you. In Proverbs chapter 3, starting in verse 27, it says this: "Do not withhold good from those to whom it is due, when it is in your power to do it. And do not say to your neighbor, 'Go and come again, tomorrow I will give it,' when you have it with you." You see, if we have the capacity to help someone in need right now, we should do it. That's what good neighbors do. And then I flip over to Proverbs chapter 12, verse 26. And the writer says this: "One who is righteous is a guide to his neighbor." I love that. "But the way of the wicked leads them astray." You see, we may have many things in the news or concerns that might be leading our neighbors down a path that's frightening, or maybe leading them astray in a direction that just takes them to a place that's scary. And we as believers can be a guide to those neighbors and bring hope and encouragement and the light of Jesus Christ. That's what good neighbors do. And then the last one I'll share with you comes from Proverbs chapter 14. "Whoever despises his neighbor is a sinner, but blessed is he who is generous to the poor." You know, some of us might be in a community where we know there are people who are beginning to feel the pain of going without, or maybe are fearful of losing their job. And as we hear of those instances, good neighbors reach out and help take care of those people. So can I encourage you, be a good neighbor. If you have the opportunity and you feel comfortable to go out into your neighborhood, bang on a few doors, maybe say hello, offer assistance, see how you could pray for people by name, that would be a wonderful testimony. I know some of us may feel a little bit uncomfortable at this time to go outside and meet strangers. So can I encourage you to be a good neighbor by making a phone call or texting a neighbor? Maybe sitting in your living room and as you imagine the faces within your neighborhood, praying for those people by name. Or maybe getting on the Nextdoor app, making a post, letting them know that you're available and that you're there if they need anything. Maybe you run an errand to the grocery store, help purchase supplies. There are all kinds of ways that you can be a good neighbor and show the love of Jesus, and to be generous and to be compassionate. Even in these difficult times, you can still be a great neighbor to the people around you. God bless you guys.